Brand owners, do you want to know how to fail on Amazon? Then watch this video. Repeat the same hero images that your competitors are using. The objective of the hero image is to get lost with your competitors. What does that mean? If everybody's doing the exact same thing, how are you standing out? You're destroying your listing. You're setting yourself up for failure. Why? Because other people are sponsoring these listings. And if you're sponsored with the same image, are you competing on price? And if you're competing on price, that's just bad. Number two, low resolution images. This is an easy one, honestly. The quality of your listing, again, the quality of your listing will equal the quality of your product in the consumer's eyes. So make sure that you're using very low resolution images if you want to fail on Amazon. Low resolution images will make them hard for them to understand the images. And high resolution images will enable to see features and do a bunch of other stuff that you can read on here. If you also want to fail, do not show people humans who are actually going to be the ones using it. For example, this. Anything that has to do with the user, make sure you have it using it, okay? And then put also the person who's gonna buy this. For example, baby products. The actual buyer is gonna be the mom, the dad, the granny, the grandpa. Most likely it's gonna be the mom. So if you want to fail and you don't want to increase conversions or traffic, make sure you do not use people using the product. You'll see what happens. Also, poorly Photoshopped images that make people distrust your brand and never consider buying it. Why? Because again, listing is very bad. It's like, oh, it's gonna be very cheap. Most likely you won't be able to sell the product for a higher price. Repeat the images that you use in your listing carousel, right? In the listing carousel, meaning the listing photos, your images, infographics, comparisons, etc., 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 and tell them the same story that you're telling there in the A+ content. Repeat images causes something called ad fatigue. I'm pretty sure that you guys have a favorite food, right? And you're telling yourself, oh, I'll spend my whole lifetime eating that. But at some point, you'll get tired of it because the same thing over and over again, that repetition, it's gonna cause fatigue. You'll want something new. That's why if you give new images and information, you catch customers' attention. Terrible for your listing if you repeat and recycle the images over and over again. So if you want to fail, make sure you repeat the images. Number 5. Confuse people. Why not confuse them even more with confusing titles and no backend keywords, all right? Remember, the algorithm is your best ally because that's the one who's gonna rank you, right? Make sure you give them the right keywords to be able to rank. If you want to fail, make sure you confuse the algorithm. So if you want to use confusing language, put not-related keywords. For example, for the doggy, make sure we use fire, clothing, candles, flowers, outdoors, because it has nothing to do with pet grooming kits. Use videos in 2 ways or more. A low quality video will harm your customers' trust. A video that overpromises our real benefits will get us some sales, but at the same time, since we're making false promises, will make people leave bad reviews and will help us to destroy the business. There's one more I want to give you for videos, and it's using the same video for different purposes. That being said, the video that you use to execute for conversions shouldn't be the one that you're using for traffic. So make sure that you definitely use the same video for everything. For all the ads that you have, use the exact same video. That will really hurt your listing. And keyword stuff are bullet points. Make sure that the sentences have no sense whatsoever. If you do this, it will definitely fail, make your listing fail. So make sure that you use nonsense sentences, meaning that there's nonsense to it, like it doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, it's gonna make sense for failure.